There is no reason anymore not to run Windows 10 Pro retail version on your PC. Get it now, $12.50 only, instant delivery on a brand new secured web store. Welcome to this extra part of the Skyrim Special Edition 2021 Ultimate Graphics tutorial. In this part we are going to install a new mod, a new more somewhat experimental mod if you want to name it like that, the Origins of Forest, because they work very well with Folkvanger, the current grass mod we used in the previous tutorial series, the 2021 tutorial series. And yeah, if as you can see here, the leaves on the floor, an example on the ground floor, are from Folkvanger, but then the wonderful trees are in this case for 3D forests and grass, the 3D models. At least it looks almost like Kingdom Come Deliverance beta footage, which is phenomenal in my opinion, and I dare to use the words photorealism because I think sometimes in good weather condition it definitely looks photorealistic. So we're going to install this stuff, or I'm going to show you how to install it, since I already did download and install everything, of course. So this is, if it wasn't really clear, based on the 2021 Ultimate Graphics tutorial, the 10-year anniversary edition, as an add-on to this full pack. So if you haven't followed that, you make sure you follow it. There is an all-in-one pack nowadays. I did add this all-in-one pack either on Google Drive, but that's probably going to be down a lot since it is a huge file over 60 gigabytes. So yeah, bandwidth has been reached pretty fast. I would recommend using the torrent, and then you have an all-in-one pack with the files I am using, so you are 100% sure you have compatible files. And on top of that, we're going to install the new mod here, the Origins of Forest, the 3D Forest and Grass add-on. So if you haven't installed Folkvanger yet, because maybe if you did follow the tutorial, you know I was going to end with these two experimental mods. I said Clever Sharp all-in-one pack and the Folkvanger Grass and Landscape overall are very high quality but experimental, since I didn't test them out yet very well with my setup. But after I did publish the tutorial, I installed these two mods and they work perfectly fine. I have over 40 Let's Play parts already without a single crash, so I can guarantee you they work pretty well with my setup, at least on my PC. I don't have any crashes. So yeah, so if you haven't installed these mods yet, what you want to do is download them both. So you have the Clever Sharp all-in-one 4K pack, download that one, and you have the Folkvanger Grass and Landscape overall you can also find here, and the Origins of Forest. This is the new mod, which I definitely recommend. There are some tastes here which we can pick. I would definitely pick the less saturated version. I think it looks the best in combination with their other mods, especially Folkvanger. The colors, they look very similar and it looks like one big mod. Very realistic, so that's the one I would pick if I were you. How is that going to look in our mod organizer? Well, I checked my entire list. This is probably the same list you have as well if you followed everything. And it will probably end somewhere at Serranaholic, I think. And because all this stuff is extra weapons and armors, I customly added. But the tutorial itself will probably end somewhere at Serranaholic. So what you can do is pretty easy. First, add the Clever Sharps all-in-one 4K texture pack. That's the easier thing. Then what you want to do, or at least what I suggest you're going to do, is add Folkvanger first, the grass and landscape overall, and then add Origins of Forest, 3D Forests and Grass on top of that. And that also counts for the ESP, so the plugin files, as you can see here. I have Folkvanger first and Origins of Forest second. Why? Because I want, in this case, to have Origins of Forest override my the new additional plants, and I don't want Folkvanger to override these nice looking plants, as you can see here. And why do I have it installed like this? Well, it's actually pretty easy to check which files are actually going to be overwritten. You can just double click on the mod file, and you can expand these folders to see which files are going to be overwritten. And as far as I checked, there were not that many which were about to be overwritten. To be honest, I couldn't find a single file, but I could have not. I could have missed. Probably a couple of files will overwrite each other, but I compared these files a little bit from Folkvanger and from Origins of Forests. You know, you can expand them. I did create screenshots, you know, and compared them side by side. And it seems that Origins of Forest has way less files than Folkvanger, so that was that's the reason I was a little bit afraid that Folkvanger would overwrite all the cool stuff from Origins of Forest. So that's the reason why I did Origins of Forest in the last load order on top of Folkvanger and all the rest of the mods. So that's how I have it installed. It's a tip for you if you want to check it out, test it out. Just test it out, add the mod, activate it, you know, make sure the plugins are in the correct order, and see if it's something you like for yourself. And that's pretty much it, I guess, for the tutorial. So thanks for watching. If you would like to see gameplay, I have a huge Let's Play series. I have also lots of showcases of everything. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you very much, guys, for watching, and I hope to see you at one of my next videos. Take care, and bye-bye.